This is a Headgum podcast.
So many segments, thank the Lord above. Thank the Lord above. But let's start all again. Next we have Arnold Schwarzenegger family tree, one-star sex toy reviewee, feed big salesman, subway letters, Gareth trains to fight a live gorilla, yeah. Don't drop the omelette, what's that smell? Car stuck in a field or Andrew Garfield, bathtub confessions, fight your own dad. There's so many segments, next we have.
Alrighty, welcome to Next We Have. I'm doing the intro and the bumpers in my van at a country club in Nebraska. I just pulled over. It seemed nice. The signal was good. But I'm driving back after recording my special in Chicago, so thank you to everybody who joined me for that. It was awesome. It was a big success. Everybody loved it. But welcome to Next We Have. This isn't about what I do off the pod. This is about the pod. Please continue to do all the things you do. Rate it, like it, blah, 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 blah. We have a great show today. We have Brennan Lee Mulligan returns. We have Bridger Winegar, who is an absolute delight. He's a first-timer. But then we're rounding out with the vets because we have another segment with Carl Tart. That's it. Again, I am just driving. Feels weird. I'm surrounded by the rich. So I've got that rich itch, you know. You ever get a rash when you hang out with the affluent? Anyway, I appreciate everything. So truly feels like we're in a good zone. We have some great stuff coming up. And I apologize to everybody who had to. I mean, I look insane. I have so much beer from Wisconsin in the van. So if you want to see this, I look particularly ginger too. The sun is. I'm disgusted by myself, and I'm me. And there's a closet rack in my van. Anyway, let's start the show. Enough BS. Starting off, we have the great Brennan Lee Mulligan. Truly just someone who I am more and more of a fan of every time I see his content, and he is great on the show. We have some fun here. We kind of jump in at the bit. It kind of feels like in the middle, but it's because we did a few segments with him, and we bless you with another one right now. So enjoy Brennan Lee Mulligan. Now that makes me want to play Dungeons & Dragons.
Yeah, it's fun, man.
That makes me want to play Dungeons & Dragons.
It's great, man. It's really great. It's just, it's improv with I like to say that it's a combination of improv and gambling, and that the dice are there.
We're back.
Let's do it.
Okay. Now I wanted you to finish that thought. I'm sorry. That felt like I was cutting you off.
No. You're good. You're good.
But what you were just saying about the kind of Venn diagram of Dungeons and Dragons. What were you?
So like, it's already fun to improvise with your friends and with colleagues and people that are really funny and talented. And storytelling is really fun. Just having the sort of improvised storytelling. The whole purpose of D&D is to put you in a situation where typically as improvisers we're in control of kind of setting up the beats and finding the game and editing and doing all this other stuff like that. The fun part about D&D and the part that keeps it really intoxicating is that you add this element of the dice, which basically creates a collaborator at the table, which are these unfeeling little polyhedrons, these little sort of, numbered dice that allow you to go, oh, I'm going to try something. And for real, me and my friends don't know if it'll work or not.
Right.
And that's really intoxicating.
Did you, like when I was growing up, I always think of like how podcasting sort of landed me in a direction of my strengths that I never would have foreseen, like when I first moved to LA. Was there any part of you that ever thought Dungeons and Dragons or this sort of skill set to that would actually become a way to carve out not only a living, but a name for yourself?
Crazy. Yeah. You would. I can definitively say that. I also, this is like as a historical record of my own life, routinely have encountered a thing that was going to be my path and self-selected out of it through some sense of propriety or just like, oh, well, that couldn't be me. I saw my first UCB show when I was 17 and didn't even find out that there were classes till I was 23.
Wow.
Where I just looked at it, and I had all these friends that would tell these stories of like, and I saw them there on the stage at Herald Night, and I knew that was going to be me.
And I went home.
And I went home.
For 6 years.
Literally. I saw them like, these guys are geniuses.
Yeah.
And I didn't have the thing in my head that was like, these guys are geniuses, and I will be among their number. I was just like, incredible, congrats, goodbye.
I'm parked so far.
I'm parked so far from here. Left. D&D was the same thing where even as I had been running games of D&D since I was 10 years old. And it's not that I even hadn't like translated that into other things. I was a primary story writer for a live action role playing summer camp for many, many years, which was actually like, I mean, you're a camp counselor.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was, dude. So in terms of like running games and even doing it on a level that was professional, obviously, you're a 20-year-old camp counselor who's like writing LARP games. You're making like a little camp counselor salary, but still, I was hired to come and run these adventure games, right? And it was.
Were you getting notes from like was the head counselor like the network in any way?
Eventually, I was the guy giving the notes.
Oh, that's great.
You know what I mean?
Giving notes is so.
Giving notes on LARP stuff is what's always so hysterical when you're looking at it, and it feels there's parts of it that are so subjective, and then there are parts that are not, and those are the fun notes to give where you're like, hey. Are setting a quest to go find this lost gemstone in a swamp that we don't have the ability to run lights to, and that is filled with mosquitoes.
Right.
And you can't do you cannot do that. It cannot.
Right.
Yeah. We just can't. We literally can't do that.
Your creative heart is in the right place.
Absolutely.
It's a bog. It's a bog.
It's a bog. It's really a bog issue at the end of the day. And who doesn't love to get a gem? You'll never catch me saying don't get a gem. Get as many gems as you like, not in the blog.
Yeah. Right.
But so like moving out from there, I remember my mom, who's always been the biggest champion and so supportive, who got me to play the game. She was the one when I was 10 years old because she was a comic book writer, and so she knew nerdy spaces really well and was like, "You should try this game. I think you'd really like it." And when I was a teenager, she would say very encouragingly, the skills you are learning running these games, you will be able to translate that into whatever you end up doing. But no translation required at all.
Not be doing this, obviously, because this is not a job.
This is not a job.
That's so amazing. It really is. It's like the way that the whole business has sort of just kind of shattered into 1,000 pieces. It's genuinely entertaining to watch how people carve out their little worlds, their spaces, their audiences. You find them. And then you sold out Madison Square Garden.
Yes.
Doing this, which is
crazy.
Dude,
there is nothing.
I mean, your mom must have just been like, okay.
She was in the skybox, man. She was up in the box above the big sign that said 150.
I hope she was up there like, I built this world.
Straight up, man. It would not have happened without her. I hope she did too. Yeah. I hope she did as well. Yeah, the one and only Elaine Lee, who's the architect of all of this.
Good soft correction there, by the way.
Thank you.
Don't think I didn't.
He's a little
well
soft.
Done.
Hey, thanks, man.
It's well done.
Just a little amendment, but it's all good.
I'm telling the story with a slight. It's perfect.
Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
No notes from the head.
There's a lovely thing in that, dude. The best moment was talking to these New York City Teamsters about what we were there to do.
So yeah, what is today again?
Yeah. And by the end, it's a 3-hour show. So by the end, you see a guy being like, "Don't forget, you roll that attack with advantage." Hey, the barbarian gets advantage. He said reckless. He rolls with advantage. My guy, get your rep in there.
That's the best.
It's the best, man. So fun. But to your point, here's the thing. It's really not just us, right? Like because we talk to the people who. The weird thing that happens in places like Madison Square Garden is these guys don't know when they're going to have a quiet Friday anymore.
Yeah, right.
Because you would look at us and like they see us, they don't know. Like the guys that are working the merch booths and the guys that are the Teamsters backstage, they don't know who we are.
Yep.
But this is what's happening in the age. We are now 20 years deep on the information age, and I think
it's going good.
It's going great. We actually almost have enough information.
Yeah,
that's
I think
exciting.
we're close. We're close.
Do you see the thing about Facebook downsizing its AI department?
Yeah.
Awesome. It's the bubble's about to burst.
It's the funniest.
These fucking heartless con artists
That
are about
day.
to. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Oh shit.
Oh, maybe putting all of development into the hands of people driven by the profit motive creates some perverse incentives. Is that what's happening? Is that what's happening?
The best.
It sucks, man.
Yeah.
But so the crazy thing about it is like, I think about this term in media all the time, which is in the 90s, you heard it constantly, which was lowest common denominator. And it was a pejorative, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it talks about what that term really describes is a couple of networks with all of the advertising dollars, huge institutions with gatekeepers. And that within that, it's like, yeah, your competition is based on time slots and advertising dollars. You need to be the most palatable thing to the largest amount of people based on the time of day you're airing. You get to the year 2025, no one makes decisions like that anymore. First of all, how much of media is based on subscription model versus advertising?
Yep.
Right? To get kind of like the Marxist kind of infrastructural part, like the part of like what are the actual parameters on people's decisions that they get to make. And the other part of it is the reason that this all relates to Madison Square Garden is the shock that they felt when they're like, we haven't seen, like the merch cleared out before the intermission. The concessions, all of it, they're packed with like lines around the block. And they go, who the fuck are you guys?
Yeah.
And we go, one of 40 shows you'll have this year where you've never heard of us before, and it's going to be out the door. Because media is now, it's not lowest common denominator. You don't need to make 10 million people's fine thing. You're trying to make 50,000 or 100,000 people's favorite thing.
I remember, like, as someone who worked in network TV or that space for a long time, it was always the argument against their system was, well, if you're doing pilots and you're trying to see which one of these works, why does every pilot not end up being a successful series after you pick it up? Because you do have these certain people who are not inclined to the business the way that a talent is or the way that like a writer or director is, and they are making the decisions. The gatekeeper model, if you get to the other side, is a fucking dream. It's the best. You are the top of the business, you're top of the mountain. But this version at least does let the actual people dictate what they like. It guides you in a way that you're able to actually do what you want and also have information direct to consumer, for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
But it is like the way that watching people succeed on those models. I do that with my podcast sometimes when I show up to these people are just like, what is this?
Yeah.
And then at the end, they're like, oh, it's a pretty good little story. So how does this work? Like it's so different than... Isn't
it really jarring the amount of people that you will speak with in spaces like this? And I want to be, I want to be fair-minded and to people that are trying their best. And there are a lot of hardworking people, but I think that there's just a preponderance in traditional media spaces where you're in rooms and you look around and you go, I don't know what the body of work is of a lot of the people in this room to weight their input.
Yeah.
Meaning, they're like, for example, an easy one is like you're talking to a director. The last 5 movies they've done have won awards or were box office hits. It's a real easy one-to-one of like, here's why I'm in the room and here's some record of, even for people like my colleagues and friends that are comedians, you at least go, God damn, if you were getting regular stage time at X, Y, or Z place, in itself is an achievement.
Yeah.
Right? Like something speaks to your body of work. There are a lot of people in a lot of rooms whose body of work is totally opaque, where you go, and the string of successes that indicates that your input is really valid and helpful is what?
I've been standing near the crafty all the time. I'm always on set. No, so true. And it was nice to hear you say that thing about stand-up because that's I'm able to get 5 to 10 minute shows in LA once a month. So thank you for that. All right, Bernsey, you got another. Well, why don't we do one more since we have Brennan here?
We don't have a ton of time, but I think we could speed play this. The Caverns, Wall of Greens.
Are you?
That's the name of this adventure.
Oh, okay.
Great.
Gareth, you are Guffin, a gnome barbarian with blood sugar problems.
He's making you small every time.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
He is small.
Stop it. You don't talk to Guffin like if I do the exact same character.
Oh,
hey, it's me Guffin again. I'm similar to the guy earlier. Okay, Guffin.
Gnome barbarian with blood sugar problems. Brennan, you are Varendel, an elf druid nurse.
Great.
And you are deep within the great cavern of Wall of Greens.
Okay.
You just rounded a corner to find Martivius Skrelior the dragon, snoring atop mountains of healing potions labeled 600 gold.
This is some really sharp allegory work.
I will say, I was watching you process the information, hoping you had a minor struggle, because what just happened to me was it felt like I just got a chip from the Matrix in my head. But okay.
Gotcha.
Right.
Oh, I think so. Martin Skrelius,
yes,
is the dragon here?
Yeah, he's a hell of a great guy. Great guy. Perfect.
Great.
Yeah.
Perfect guy.
Perfect guy.
Perfect guy.
But I'm gonna get Trump. I'm gonna get Trump if we are not careful.
If we're not careful,
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right, you ready?
Skrelius snores loudly,
Okay.
rolls over. A single potion rolls away. Still close to him, but there. Tantalizing for you who needs it with your blood sugar problems.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy. We should keep it down, but that would do me a huge favor. Right?
I stabbed the dragon in the head.
What
Stab him right in the fucking head.
Oh, my God.
Skrelius
Blam, blam, blam.
roars.
Oh, my God.
Real
What are you
life.
doing?
You need the medicine. This dragon's fucking
flames-
keeping it.
I know. He sucks, but, oh, boy.
Flames come out
I'm
of
lightheaded.
Skrelius's mouth, filling the cavern with heat. Many of the healing potions burst from the heat, spilling all over, but
what
a
have
few
you
remain.
done?
It's not about these healing potions right
It
here.
is.
It's not about these.
For people like me, it is.
We need to secure the patent and release it under a generic brand.
I
so that
know,
it's not...
but I feel like we could have done both. I feel like we could have done both. I feel like we could have gotten that potion and then
There's
worked
still
on that
some
other
on the
side
ground.
plan.
I would like to use my druid craft using vine and branch to create a crazy straw, and I hand it to you and say, "Get it up off the ground.
Okay,
Slurp it.
Okay,
Slurp the medicine."
I will, but can I just again point out that had we just strategized a little bit at the beginning, maybe. All right.
There's always listen. This is the problem with the left. We always want to critique action.
No,
we
but
always
that
wanna,
one we could. I think
yeah, I know.
The note
but
is always let's strategize a little better. I agree. At the end of the day, they
I
always
know.
just take it away.
So
from
we're gonna.
us.
So what's gonna happen is
We
this:
shouldn't be
we're gonna
fighting.
see the
We-
dragon,
I-
and you're gonna say, "Let's strategize," and
No.
we're gonna say, "Let's have a meeting to
Well, we could have had
strategize."
a whisper on the side. We could have had a whisper.
I
on the
know,
side
and then
for
you
a
have a whisper on
minute.
the side, and then someone says, "Wait, a whisper on the side? What if I can't hear the whisper? We
Look,
should do it."
I know we get. I know we would have gotten blamed either way, and we are aligned. But maybe if we had 30 seconds to talk before you stabbed him in the head. I mean, all those potions.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I stabbed the dragon in the head. One more time.
Again, Skrelius screams, roars with anger, and says, "Puny non-dragons, you have angered Skrelius, and now you will pay the price. For I am now buying up all of the world's air."
Who no, hold on.
Yeah, if
Because
you have notes.
listen,
for him,
I
go
am
ahead.
a socialist, but you have to know a little bit about capitalism to fight it. Who are you buying the world's air from?
Aha, idiot. Is that okay that I call him? Yeah, idiot.
A curtain opens,
Oh, okay.
and from within emerges Physariax, the wizard, who has been controlling Skrelior this whole time.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And he has magic. He tells you, "I have magic that will enable me to collect up all the world's air and sell it at a massive profit."
So how are you asserting legal ownership over the air? Do you have a document that you could show me that would?
I hadn't thought that I would need to legally
I
take care of
had
this.
thought that with that.
Oh,
listen to him.
ownership isn't a legal concept.
I mean, I wasn't. I'm a wizard. I was concerned with, just kind of taking it. I didn't. I wasn't
taking it physically.
with
to where?
magic.
Look,
Get
if
him,
you want a
get him.
deed of ownership
Get
over
him.
the air,
Get
check,
his ass.
I'm going to take a scroll out of my pocket and hand it to him. Here, if you want to talk
Okay.
about owning public utilities, here's a scroll of public utility ownership. Do you want to take a look in there?
Yes,
Stab him in the
I-
head! Stab him in the head!
There you go. Get him! Get him!
Distracted you!
Woo! That's what I'm talking
That
about.
felt great.
That felt great,
That felt
right?
great.
You gotta just stab him in the
I
head.
agree. Now
You
that
gotta
I'm
stab
doing
him in
it.
the fucking head.
Yes.
Yes, 100%.
Physariax falls to the ground, the blood spilling from his head, and a great beam of light emerges from him as the body dissolves into nothingness. Skrelius lies down, breathing heavily, the life force draining from him.
Wow.
Only one healing potion remains, however, after the battle.
This could be pretty valuable.
Nothing.
What? I'm just saying, there's one left.
There's like
Imagine.
there's legends about this,
Well,
about going to a dragon's hoard and taking the ring, and now
I'm
you get
just
dragon
saying,
madness.
Now there's one remaining. I mean, that's a seller's market.
So the question is this:
Uh-huh.
if you take it,
Yes.
you wouldn't use it for yourself. You'd try to sell it.
Yes.
Wow! I stab you in the head.
Oh shit! All right, Brennan.
There we go,
You're
man.
allowed to.
There we go. We really did it.
I think a lot of.
Did we do it? I think we really did
I
it.
think something happened.
Something happened for sure.
Brennan, thank you for joining us, and thank you to your mother, Miss Lee, for planting the seed that now we all may enjoy the crops of online often. You're the best. By coming here, you've legally agreed to come back. So thank you so much. Brennan Lee Mulligan, thank you.
A privilege, a pleasure, and an honor. Thank you, my friend.
Appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
And next we have brought to you by the Skylight calendar. I am a user, a huge fan. You know, basically, I've always struggled with this. I've always had issues getting away from the wall calendar life and going full digital. Well, Skylight came and rescued me from my woes. It's basically a calendar designed to connect the digital and non-digital worlds and help bring families together. So it's a Wi-Fi connected digital display that showcases your family's schedule. It's got good clarity. It's got a good picture. You can get it at a 10-inch or a 15-inch. This is an all-in-one smart calendar. It syncs seamlessly with Google Calendar, Apple Calendar, Outlook, whatever you got, and many more customizable views for daily, weekly, or monthly planning. So if you have a family or you have someone who you're trying to stay on the same schedule with, you can now both see what the other one is up to, not in a creepy way, on the Skylight calendar. It's right there on your wall. It lets you know what's coming up. You can manage your events, your chores, groceries. You can people can have their specific color. You're like, hey, Barry, I'm red. And Barry's like, you're green. You're like, we're Christmas. But it really just helps you see it all right there in front of you, makes it easier to stay on top of what's coming ahead. They've got a companion app. You can add or update your events, your lists. The more that you go on, your happiness is Skylight's happiness. So if within 120 days you are not 100% thrilled with your purchase, you can return it for a full refund, no questions asked. And right now, Skylight is offering our listeners $30 off their 15-inch calendars by going to myskylight.com/next. Go to myskylight.com/next for $30 off your 15-inch calendar. That's myskylight.com/next. I love him. I love him. I mean, I can't tell you how red I am. I am so gingered. This is better. This seems better. Right here is better. You can really see the country club I'm at. Now we're going to listen to Bridger Winegar. Bridger is just a talent, a star, a gem. He's a writer. He is, but truly just a fantastic energy. I love him. We love each other. Follow Bridger. He doesn't have a Reddit account, you'll learn, but we're going to enjoy ourselves by kind of weighing in and judging one of those Reddit, am I the a-hole segments. But he's great. I love him. You'll love him. So enjoy. Next we have Bridger Winegar. Well, here we are. We're back, or our first time with Bridger Winegar. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
It's great. How long have you been out here? How long have you
In LA, I've been here for 15 years.
Yeah,
There was
okay.
like 1 year in New York in the middle, but otherwise...
That's the
15.
right amount of New York, in my opinion.
Yeah, for me, it was enough of a taste to realize that I'm not built.
Were you
to
there
exist
for work?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a great way to do it.
It was
too.
the best case scenario, and I was like, this is too hard for me to exist here.
I did it about 7 months for work, and it was good because I was able to just be like, "This is my pizza spot," and like I get off here. But then that was it.
Were you there during what seasons were you there?
I did do a summer, and it was a
Okay.
fucking nightmare.
Yeah, summer or winter there, it's just like, oh yeah, well, why would I do this?
I
if
remember one
wasn't-
time I was on the train, and I like had gone to the gym and then showered and then got back on the train, and I had sort of
Why?
refrothed because I'm an idiot. And a child pointed to me, and she's like, "He's sweating so much," and I was like, "Jesus Christ!" I was like
That's-
Quasimodo.
You must have really been sweating because
was
everyone
bad.
on the subway is sweating.
Yeah, it was. I think it was like it was just starting to like pour out of me. It was pretty bad. What work were you there for?
I was working on Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
Oh, great.
Oh, wonderful show! I
best.
was so
Great
happy
show.
to get to work there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a weird experience to like. It was only my second writing job, so it felt like going to the Olympics after
Right.
my first job. So
I've written on a lot of last seasons of TV shows.
you're kind of they
I'm a
bring you in
closer.
to end them.
Yeah,
right?
they don't know they're ending them, but then they're like, "Oh, we brought in the cooler."
Here's the Grim Reaper.
Yeah, this guy's here. This is fucking ending right now. This is for sure over. Well, we thought we would play, not necessarily play some games, but we have a couple options for some segments.
Okay.
You know, we're leaning into the short attention
I love
span
this.
over
I think
here.
this is a great idea.
Yeah, people I think appreciate it. I've had podcasts where like you're on it and you are just like, all right, what the fuck is happening? But so we'll do Burns.
We could take a look at some Am I the Asshole posts from Reddit, and you guys could weigh in on those.
Okay, so and this is like this is where, from my familiarity with this, someone basically posts the terrible thing they've done. It is like, did I do
They're
something
looking
terrible?
for people to say no, you're not.
Yeah,
They're looking
right.
For someone to excuse their behavior.
Do you spend a lot of time on Reddit?
I don't. I mean, until about like 3 years ago when the internet broke and Google doesn't work anymore, so you have to type Reddit in with every search post. And it's been, I really. I was a snob about Reddit for a long time.
So was
I'm
I.
not a Reddit person. That's a particular type of man.
I completely agree.
And now every piece of advice and everything I go to Reddit for because it's at least a human being saying
it's like
they
the
did it.
rated R Google.
Yes.
But it is. I do find it pretty. It's far more helpful than the
Oh my
AI.
God. Oh, yeah, the
amount
AI
of
is
AI
garbage.
shit. It's just crazy.
Those AI search results are I skim past those, the sponsored results. If you sponsor your search result, that is the immediate way for me not to look at it.
Completely.
I don't understand why people don't understand that. Like when you get on Yelp and it's like the first 9 things are sponsored, I'm like, well, why would I trust any of these?
Like, what's going
Get that
on?
out of my way.
Yeah, these facts are brought to you by.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm kind of a Reddit person now. I'm not posting, but I'm
You're in there reading.
leeching.
You have a funny Reddit name. You don't have to reveal.
I don't
it.
even have a Reddit account.
Oh, you don't?
No,
You're just guessing.
I just get on there and
Oh,
like,
see, I have a.
what's your name?
I actually
Can
don't
you
even know
reveal?
what it is.
Okay.
But it's
You have
it's-
some really controversial posts. You don't
Oh,
need people
it's
saying.
I'm a huge I'm a very open-minded, empathetic individual. My Reddit guy's a racist. He is a total racist. He is
famously.
a famous racist on there. All right, should we bring some of these up here?
Sure. Am I the asshole for forcing my in-laws to use a toilet instead of piss jugs in my home?
What the fuck?
Okay.
What a title.
I've got alarm bells going off already.
I mean, I can't imagine. I don't even think I need to hear any more, honestly, but I guess we should allow the process to play out.
I need more details to determine if this person is real.
I agree.
My in-laws are visiting my wife and I this week. The trip was short notice, so they'll be staying at our home. Our guest bedroom that they'll be staying in is in the basement of our house. It's spacious, clean, and dry. The only issue is that it does not have a bathroom associated with it. You have to walk up the basement stairs and halfway across the house to get to our guest bathroom. Before arriving, my in-laws were complaining that it was too far of a walk to get to the bathroom from the basement. We're offering them free lodging, so I figured they would just have to deal with it. However,
I do love when the attitude comes out like that.
You know?
Like this is like you are leading the witness right now.
Oh, absolutely.
You know,
No
like
question.
these things are tough for that exact reason. Like
Yeah,
all
right.
of them are just looking for, they're written in a way for everybody to like come to their rescue.
Yeah,
so
right.
honestly, finding ones for this was, anyway, Yesterday, we got an unexpected Amazon package. My wife opened it and pulled out strange plastic container. I joked that it looked like one of those medical device piss jugs. The joke was on me because it was exactly that. My in-laws had ordered a device for them to urinate into instead of going to the bathroom upstairs. My in-laws are very healthy and able-bodied people, and there is zero reason other than laziness for them to use a device like this.
I'm believing this to be real.
I know,
now.
like that headline, I was like, oh, this person's just looking for attention, but now this is a real thing.
And the fact that they're doing it leads me in a whole new direction.
Yes.
My in-laws arrived yesterday night, and we confronted them about their plan to piss in the jug. They joked about the device and asked what else they were supposed to do. Use a litter box? No, go upstairs and use the goddamn toilet. Now they are complaining about having to go all the way upstairs, and I'm pretty sure they are secretly using the piss jug.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to flip if I find out they are using it down there. Am I the asshole for asking them to use a toilet like a normal human being?
I guess I misread the top of it because I thought he was asking them to use the piss jugs.
No.
To use the toilet instead of the piss jug.
He just lives in this kind of palatial home that's so hard to access the bathroom.
Yeah, completely.
Miles of walking.
They've built, there's wings but one bathroom.
Yes, they've got a single toilet.
Bridget, what are your first thoughts? Well, can I ask you a personal question? We don't know each other very well.
Of course, I would be happy for you to do that.
Do you ever pee in an external device that isn't a toilet? Has that ever happened?
That's a great question. I don't think I have. I've been very open over the last year of we should be peeing in public more often.
I agree with that a lot.
I think we've got to just stop acting like it's a big deal.
I mean, it isn't.
It's not. Last year I was driving to Palm Springs and I had to stop in Redlands, California, and 7-Eleven wouldn't let me use the restroom.
Why do they think they get their own set of rules?
Right. And what do you think is going to happen?
I don't understand because every other place that is like a convenience store, for lack of a better term, it's a deal.
I don't know why that's not illegal.
I think it should be.
You're also inviting the customer to piss on your floor,
which he is doing if his name's Gareth.
I was so close.
Yeah,
but I just went behind the 7-Eleven and used the dumpster.
Smart.
Nothing wrong with that.
No.
As far as peeing into a thing, absolutely not. Why? I'll just pee into whatever nature I'm in.
I'll answer.
Oh yeah, I guess. Well,
you didn't volley the question back to me, and I wish you had before you started saying that.
Oh, and actually, I do have. I actually am now having a memory. I'm having a memory.
So I will pee in. I will pee in a device. There are times in this hustle and bustle land we live in. There are times where, you can't. I mean, New York is a great example.
Oh, that's where my memory comes from.
Yeah. Yes. Because when I was in New York, I did actually get very good at the fake out menu, A-side, use the bathroom, don't follow through.
Oh, I love that.
Walking into a restaurant and being like, where is your best burrito? And then being like, can I go there, getting the key, pissing, and then coming back?
Completely. At that point, there's nothing they can do.
No, there's nothing they can't. They can't
get
shove
your
the piss back in your penis. But when I used to do children's birthday parties, things were good. When I first moved to LA, and I would have a piss bottle in my car.
Oh my God.
And then I kind of got addicted to that.
Oh, that's a tough thing for the birthday boy to see.
Well, it's also a great gift. I would just say it was bubbles. I would just go like, here's some birthday bubbles. Don't use them until I leave.
How often were you using it? And you just didn't want to ask the host to use their bathroom?
You actually weren't allowed to.
What?
Yeah, it was a weird... Well, and also sometimes you'd be costumed. So sometimes I'd be like, Winnie the Pooh can't be Winnie the Pooh.
Right.
And so...
He's not wearing pants.
He's not wearing pants, so it is easy. It is
just
easy.
Go for it.
Yeah. But so I did end up getting a little addicted to it, and I'll be honest, I've carried it long beyond my birthday.
I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with that.
Are you sure?
I think that's babies are using their diapers.
Thank you.
I'm having this memory now. I visited friends in New York in 2012, and it was one of these situations where it was like 5 people in an apartment, one bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And you wake up in the morning and someone's taking an extremely long shower and you have to pee. At some point, there is literally no other option than to I found like a giant soda jug.
A New York chamber pot.
Yes, and had used it. What else was I supposed to do in that moment?
Yes.
So I feel like just do what you need to do.
See, that's where I'm at. So I will say I would allow the parents to use the apparatus.
Why is he so concerned about what his in-laws are pissing in?
I know.
He's let him do whatever, as long as it's not on the floor
Well, yeah.
or the mattress.
I agree.
Let him fill up a jug.
I agree.
Let them enjoy their
I
vacation.
completely agree. And I will say the female piss jug, they've really come up with some technology.
Oh, I have to imagine.
There is something called the Shiwi.
Okay.
Could you maybe bring up a picture of the Shiwi very quickly? Let's just show. Now, I learned about this at a show. I was, riffing on peeing in a bottle as I want to do because my material's in a good spot. And this is, go to that purple one where
That looks like a dustbuster.
yeah, don't get them confused. They're very different uses. So yeah, the Shiwi is sort of a cup, and then you can see this woman here is using the Shiwi.
Wow, this is great.
And then it sort of pokes out like a penis, for
right,
lack of
almost
a
like
better
a
term.
cyborg.
Yeah, so then
You're becoming a machine.
she's cyborg pissing. It kind of looks like a Commedia dell'arte nose.
Totally.
But then the Shiwi is sort of poking through the pants, and she's able to know what it's like to pull a Bridger, to go to a 7-Eleven dumpster. And
If I was a woman, I would have that in my bag at all times, even
Yes.
for like places where like, oh, I need to go use the urinal.
yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
the urinal's the only option. Let's get out the Shiwi.
yes, I think the Shiwi is a great holiday gift. But I would imagine the mother is using a Shiwi type apparatus. But okay, but wait, look, some of the comments here are this isn't even a discussion. They could use a toilet or get out of your house.
Not true.
There's stairs. They might be older.
Of course.
You do not order a piss bucket and have it delivered to your host's home. I mean, I would have thought that's just basic etiquette.
Well, I'm sorry. Here's some etiquette. Don't open other people's packages.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have even known.
First of all, thank you. Yes. I don't know. I think that it's not like these are people who are Airbnb-ing your bed. This is like your in-laws.
Also, in the middle of the night, if you're in your own home, you can make your way to the toilet.
Is that the Billy Joel lyric?
That's the classic.
Okay. I thought it was.
From Toilet Man. But like in another person's home, it's going to be hard to get to that bathroom if it's far away. Especially if you're old.
In the night?
Let's assume totally senile.
Yes, totally senile.
These people probably needed something in the middle of the night to pee into.
I think
He should have provided it.
I agree. I would feel fine about it personally. What about you, Burns?
I mean, yeah, these are like your in-laws.
I think it's fine.
Like you're hosting them. Like they're not
Peeing with family is
if you're
different.
ordering a pee bottle, if you need a pee bottle like this jug so bad, like it's not out of laziness. Like you probably have an issue and can't like get to the bathroom in time.
Right.
Have a heart.
Bridger, I would encourage you to maybe have a bottle in the car every now and then.
I think I might actually.
And can I give you a recommendation?
Yeah, of bottle shape or size?
What bottle to buy? Gatorade.
Oh, of course.
Gatorade.
You don't want a Sprite bottle.
No.
No. I mean, that's
The
going to be a
last
disaster.
thing you want to do is try to fill the clown's mouth with the squirt gun at the
Absolute
carnival.
disaster.
No, you want the, again, none of us are bragging, but as
No,
much
you
space
need
to
as
play
much
with
as
as
possible.
Yes.
Wow, that's I assume they just have designed that for that purpose. It's a dual purpose bottle.
They very well.
That should be on the label.
Well, they gave us the lemon lime flavor.
Right,
for a
it's like,
reason. They're-
yeah, it's a little
wink.
wink. Yeah,
It's a wink.
Hint, hint.
Okay, should we do another one here?
I see it starts, the person saying as a lad,
Which
which
is a
I'm already
great-
off board.
A great start to anything.
Yeah.
As a lad, I'd spend summers with my grandfather. But this is like the start of every recipe online where you're like, actually just like, how do I make a caprese sandwich? And then it's
Let me know how to make the shortbread.
as a lad, I'd spend summers with my grandfather, a cheeseman. My grandfather, whom...
Oh,
Lord.
what is...
It's a nightmare. Whom I'd loved like a father. He used a bleach bottle with a top cutout for this purpose. I didn't understand. Now at 68 years of age, I understand sometimes I'm good all night. Sometimes I get up 3 times. Yay, prostate. This is a cry for help.
Yes.
My trustworthy 3 Liter spelled the European way.
Interesting.
Medical supply bottle gets dumped and scrubbed with liquid soap every day.
Every day?
Every day's insane.
Just pee the bed.
Good Lord. let it figure itself out for a few days. That's a once a week
I know.
chore. Trust
Come
me.
on.
It sits in its own small plastic basin that is also washed frequently. Aging has many surprises. Younger people don't understand. I have chosen to adapt, improvise, and overcome.
In the worst possible way.
It's sad. This is someone who's like, come have a dinner with me.
At least get a couple bottles you can switch out.
I agree. And also, why bleach?
Right.
You're asking for a chemical burn.
Right. There are a lot of things going on there. Get a glass thing that you can put in the dishwasher.
Yes. By the way, you just don't tell anyone.
Yes, absolutely. I don't think this guy has many visitors anyway.
I think you're right. I think that's that dishwasher has like 4 plates in it. And he's like, I may as well run it. Some sound sounds like a conversation.
The clinking of dishes.
Sweet clinking. All right, should we do one more here?
Sure.
All right, go ahead, Burns.
Am I the asshole for laughing when my wife fell down and pooped her pants because I thought it was a prank?
Wow. This again is one where you're intrigued. I don't fully grasp it.
Right.
I, 33 male, think my wife, 31 female, is genuinely funny, but her love of pranks and toilet humor can be a bit much. One day I was in the living room. My wife ran in holding her tummy. She slipped and fell. Then she said something like, "Crap, I pooped my pants."
Wow, what a great way to say it, too.
Everything
Crap, I pooped my pants.
Everything about it seemed like a prank she would do, from the double meaning phrase to the toilet humor to the physical comedy. Despite the fact that I dislike most of her pranks, I found this one funny. But it wasn't pranking. When I realized, I tried to help her up, so she told me not to touch her.
Wow.
She sarcastically called me husband of the year for laughing at her. I explained, but she said I should have known it wasn't a prank because she did a similar one before and she doesn't repeat the same pranks. Am I the asshole?
Just my first reaction is he's the asshole for laughing at such. If he thought that was funny, that's a very hacky bit that she was doing.
It is. I mean, it's a classic, but I think you're right. My honest opinion is I would be like, you're gonna poop your pants. Like, what adult poop? I mean,
why are you coming in here
pooping your pants?
Why? She knew she needed to poop.
Yeah.
So,
how do you pooping your pants in your house is kind of insane.
She should have had a jug.
I completely agree. She should have had a sheepoo or something. Yeah, I don't. If you were to be a judge, and this case were presented, let's make you Greg Mathis or the Judy.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, yes, the goat.
I'm a Judy type.
We're all the Judy type. We're all living in the shadow of her, the greatest entertainer in the history of television, the highest paid entertainer of all time. Who would you side with just based on this? Who?
I'm siding with her.
You are.
I'm siding with her. I don't like him. I mean, I think she also seems kind of annoying, saying "husband of the year."
Yeah, I don't love that.
But she's
been hurt, though.
She is covered in poop.
Yeah, she's covered in poop.
She's probably injured.
Yeah.
This guy is laughing at a bit that, an elementary schooler would find funny. There's nothing here that works in his favor.
You see, I think I would, as a judge, she would win, but I feel great empathy to the man, and I don't. This is not a knock on you. I feel all the judgment you just passed is completely fair, but I would, if someone came in and was like, I pooped my pants, I would be like, come on, what? That's impossible. I would definitely, I don't know what do you do with a grown who poops their pants? I mean, I feel like you're like, go.
Right. I don't know what.
Help
at
yourself.
That point, yeah, it's like, well, now you know what to do. I can't really offer any help unless you've broken a bone.
Yeah, right. Exactly. You're
like,
a paid one. Rewrite. Go.
You're making my situation worse. Get out.
Yeah, go.
Right.
Because we've all had the deal where you've been somewhere and it has happened. You know the protocol.
You've got to be just take care of it.
You just go and it's a nightmare, but you handle it.
Right, you handle it.
I did it on a plane once.
Oh, on a plane.
Yeah.
And how did that unfold?
It was a nightmare. It was a total, absolute nightmare.
There's nowhere for the mess to go on a plane.
It was a nightmare. It was the worst part was I didn't know this sounds crazy. I didn't know that I did it when I did it. I was peeing.
Oh, no.
And I thought I had a passing moment. And then I went back to my seat. I didn't sit, but on the walk back, I was like, whoa, this all changed in there, and I didn't know. And then I was waiting in line, and then I just cut to the front of the line and said I left my phone in there. And I
need to leave something else as well.
I did. I left my dignity, had a lot of other stuff. And then I went, but so, we know what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, just take care of it.
Take 10, if it's a full release, then you go and,
Right. It's just time. It's now
shower.
your job.
Yeah.
It's not anyone else's problem.
Yeah. You've seen the koala care.
Yeah.
Do what you're supposed
Strap yourself to the
to.
koala.
Strap yourself to the koala care. Figure it out. What are the people
Well,
say?
there's just one point. The one thing that I would think would put you on her side, what I think pisses her off is that she says he should have known it wasn't a prank because she would never repeat the same prank, and she'd done something like this before.
She'd done this before.
She goes, she'd done a similar one before, and she would never repeat the same prank.
What is wrong with this person?
This couple is problematic.
I guess I'm not on either of their side. I want them to split up and kind of just work on themselves.
I agree. Is that an option? Are there any great comments? I mean, it's all very poopy.
She's going to be so mad when she finds out over 10,000 people are calling her the wife who cried poop.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think we're good on this one.
Okay, all right.
Loser.
Yeah. Well, Bridger, thank you for weighing in on.
Happy to.
Yeah. How do you feel after this? Probably pretty good about yourself.
I'm fine.
You're not pissing in bottles. You're not crapping your pants.
Right. I'm saving those for my future.
Yeah, which will be great for you.
And I know about the Shiwi.
And the Gatorade.
And the Gatorade.
The male Shiwi.
Right.
The Hiwi.
Double up.
Yeah, it may as well.
Shiwi into the Gatorade.
Well, I would love for them to come up as a man, I would love for them to come up with the Hiwi where I can know what it's like to squat and pee.
Oh, interesting.
In that way. Like, I just am looking for a vagina.
I feel like you just need some tape.
I agree. All right. Thank you, Bridger.
Oh, yeah.
And we have more coming up with Bridger, too. He'll be back, so that's exciting. And let's round the show out with Carl Tart. We've put Bridger in the middle of some Brennan and Carl bread. Crikey, that was hard for me to do. But Carl is the best. I actually did Comedy Bang Bang with Scott Aukerman not too long ago, and Carl was on there. So was Hannah Pilkis, but Carl was on it. Carl just is so funny, and he is so funny on this as well. I cannot say enough good stuff about the great Carl Tart. So enjoy the end. Next we have this episode, Carl Tart. Enjoy. All right, so we're back with Carl Tart. Carl, SNL writer, lover of New York. You have your podcast. You have your basketball podcast.
The Flagrant One.
Have you always loved basketball? Has that always been your number one?
No, football is my number one.
It is.
Yeah, football is still.
Who's your team? Rams?
Saints.
Oh wow, interesting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because Mississippi.
Yeah,
right.
grew up a Saints fan. And football's always been my number one, and basketball came second. I didn't learn about basketball until I moved to LA.
Are you a Pelicans fan now?
Nah.
Who's your
Clippers.
team? Oh, Clippers. Okay.
Yeah. Pelicans. We just talked about them on the last episode of Flagrant One. Because we do this thing called Dunk History. We go through the history of every team and also every city. And not a full history, but Hayes tells a really fun story about that city. And then we talk about the team. And we just went through the Pelicans. And I did start off a Pelicans fan because at the time when they moved to New Orleans, I was in like middle school.
Really?
And I was getting into my Clipper fandom, but also the Clippers were so bad and LA was so like mean to the Clippers.
Yeah,
that I was
horrible.
like, well, I gotta have something.
It really was crazy.
Yeah. So I gotta have something else. Oh, New Orleans is getting a team. Of course I'm gonna root for them. And so I kind of rooted for both of them for a while, but then in recent years, I've really stood 10 toes down in my Clipper fandom and taking all comers.
Well, you're here too.
Put them up.
The Pelicans to me is one of the worst named teams.
It's the state bird.
Still,
I think the Jazz should have been
like think
there.
of Toronto. They were like, well, look, we're not gonna do. We're a deceased dinosaur.
Yeah, I mean this movie's coming out and it's very popular, so we're gonna name it after the movie.
Yeah,
that's what they did.
That's really what they did, and it pretty much worked.
Which I mean, what could the Pelicans have done in 2002? The New Orleans Soul plane.
Yeah.
That came out like 2005.
Tough.
What came out in
Cowboy.
2002? What movies came out in 2002?
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings, the New Orleans golems.
But
Ain't that? He's from that, ain't he?
yeah, Gollum's from New Orleans. He's Cajun. That was a Cajun accent. A lot of people were making fun of the way he talked, but it was just regular Cajun people were like, that's rude.
Yeah.
That's like Schmeagol is local New Orleans.
Exactly. That's why he keeps going. Hee.
Yeah. Well, we talked about SNL in the first one. So we were listening to commercial outtakes.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do a couple more of those. What is your familiarity with Orson Welles?
I know he did the War of the Worlds thing that sent the whole country into a panic.
Yeah, he did the radio show. Everyone thought it was real.
He was an actor, right?
He was a director and a writer, and then also an actor. Yeah,
I know he had the Paul Masson commercial where he was progressively drunker and drunker.
We'll be watching that during this.
Which is insane that they gave him real Paul Masson.
Well, I think he was at that point in his career where they just kind of like, if you got him, you were like, look, there's no promises on how this goes.
And I definitely want to be in that point in my career where I'm doing a commercial for Hennessy, and I'm just like, make it real.
Yeah, and they're just like, listen, Carl, it's a 10.
Well, don't do so many takes. Let me go.
I had a Travel Channel show when you were in middle school, and it was when Bourdain had his Travel Channel show, and he fucking showed up for like the promo shoot thing, and there was like the stuffiest environment, and he was like at lunch, he was like, can we get some beers? And everyone was like, Anthony, that's very funny. And he was like, no, I'm serious. And then he gave an intern like $100 and he goes, go get 2 cases of Heineken. And then so we all just started drinking and everyone was like, Jesus Christ. But I was like, to be at the point where you can
you could do that.
You could just be like, I'm going to get housed at this.
Yeah.
This like corporate event while you're filming.
That's tight. Did you know him well?
No, spent like what, but he was the greatest.
Yeah.
It was like we probably spent like 3 or 4 hours together. And he was the greatest.
What makes a corporate event even more fun than it could be?
Anthony Bourdain and alcohol. And he was like eating like the like hot lunch. You know, he's like eating the macaroni and he was like, I like the bread. I was like, Jesus Christ, motherfucker's eating like just a shitty meal. Just like, it's pretty good. I like the sauce.
I'm about to get ate up by chef culture. But I loved Anthony Bourdain. I probably watched the show, whatever show he was doing back then, and probably watched yours too, honestly. And because I like that type of stuff, and the culture around like working in a kitchen is so hard. Everybody's on heroin. It's like, because you cooking?
Yeah.
No, you don't understand. It's so intense.
Heroin for chefs is like, yeah, this isn't even cooked. I'm sorry, the chef's on hardcore heroin.
The chef's been sleeping in his white t-shirt and black pants and Crocs for the past 2 weeks. What? Take a shower. You cooking. You're cooking.
Heroin while cooking is like Coke.
Yeah.
When I worked in restaurants, Coke was a big player.
Even that too, though. It's like, bro, you cooking.
I know.
And I get it. I don't want to. Everybody, we all are pretentious about what we do.
Yes.
Like, and you know, I'm sure if somebody.
Well, I was a host, by the way. I was like not in a position where I should have been doing Coke. I liked Coke. I wasn't like, who's going to sit table 16? It's a 4-top. You know, I was just other people who had harder jobs were doing Coke. And I was like, Coke's awesome.
I'm not saying that it's easy.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that I could probably work in a high, but like we got the Bear now.
Yeah.
And there's like a chef TikTok like kind of world
chef,
where they, you know, are in. And I mean, Gordon Ramsay kind of introduced us to like these chefs be screaming in here.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, it's food. These people gonna eat what you put in front of them.
The Gordon Ramsay shout culture was so enjoyable at first, and then it uncorked us to be like, people like watching yelling.
Yeah.
And then so now everything's like just yelling and just screaming at people. Even Gordon Ramsay, when he's on his show, like if he goes into a good restaurant, he's like, it's barely cooked. Yeah. You're like, oh my God.
Okay.
All right. So Orson Welles. So this is a champagne commercial. He's clearly drinking the champagne.
Oh my God.
And and it's just, it really, it's like, I can't. Your heart goes out to the people who are working on it because it's just a dead man walking. Like this is just not going to fucking happen, obviously. But go ahead, just start playing it, Kevin. Working with the master.
Turn camera.
I love these
102, take one.
The people next to him with the champagne.
Action, please.
They were probably like, it's exciting to work with Orson Welles. He is so lost.
Action, Orson, please.
You just do anything?
No, sorry, cut. Yeah, rolling. 102, take two.
Just do anything?
The French champagne has always been celebrated for its excellence. There is a California champagne by Paul Masson, inspired by that same French excellence. It's fermented in the bottle, and like the best French champagne, it's vintage dated. So Paul
Look
Masson.
at the guy. Hold on, Kevin. The guy. If you're just like the two people, like you're saying, like the two people who are next to him and are just supposed to do their act. The guy's supposed to pour champagne into his glass, but the way the guy's like, this is usable to you guys?
I don't know when I'm supposed to pour this.
I feel like
I would have been cracking up. There's no way I wouldn't have been laughing.
that's to me. When
This
you
shit
tell
is
like
so funny.
your significant other, like, I'm doing a commercial with Orson fucking Welles. And then this shows up, he's like, why did you not go first? I don't understand.
I'm just doing anything?
No, you don't just do anything, sir. No. You have to introduce the product. No, that's okay. We're not rolling. Well, hold on. Let's start rolling before you say that, Orson. Get the old slate in front of him. I don't understand.
Hollywood used to be a proper town.
All right, hold on, Orson. We're just really close here. We're getting ready. We're just changing one thing with the lights. All right, finish it out.
102, take three.
Take three. Look at
Action,
him.
please.
Pause it. Why does he do that? I don't understand what that is.
Doug, I would be dying. There's no way I would have been able to keep a straight face. Like
The acting on them is amazing. Wait, go start it from where he does that
He's
again.
so
Kevin.
exhausted.
So Paul Masson.
102, take three. Action, please.
But what does it say in the script?
Celebrated for its excellence.
That's the
It's a
thing he's doing.
California champagne by Paul Masson, inspired by that same French excellence. It's fermented.
The way
in
the guy's
bottle, and
looking
like
at him.
The best French champagne. It's vintage dated. So
Cut.
Paul Masson.
Oh, the way the guy is like looks at him like, I can't possibly.
Turn camera.
Didn't he? Was there one where
102,
he
take
started off? Wasn't there one where he started off where he was pretty good at it?
Yeah, I think he gets progressively drunker.
Yeah.
I bet there's a better version of it.
What's the one right there? Orson Welles Paul Masson commercials compilation? Because he had some good ones. That's why they kept bringing him back.
Oh, you mean like actual other ads?
Yeah,
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
yeah.
I just thought that was the one day.
It took Beethoven 4 years to write that symphony.
That is so much
Some
better.
things can't be rushed. Good music and good wine. Paul Masson's Emerald Dry. A delicious white wine. Paul Masson wines taste so good because they're made with such care. What Paul Masson himself said nearly a century ago is still true today. We will sell no wine before it's time.
Shut up. Yeah, okay. It took Beethoven 4 years to write.
No, wait, go back to the last one real quick, Kevin. Because that one is that you get why he was like on set for that.
Yeah,
Like, because they were like, oh yeah, it'll be fine. And then this one, Orson just showed up like Elvis Presley.
yeah.
Go to the last take where he just does his little scream.
Action, please.
Champagne has always been celebrated for its excellence.
Parmesan.
There is a California champagne.
Is a California
by Paul
champagne.
Masson, ins-
All right.
Also saying Paul Masson.
Y-
This shit is like $5.
Is it really?
Paul Masson is cheap. That's wino
Is
drink.
it still around?
Yeah.
Oh wow. I would have thought this would have probably fucking killed it. Should we
Masson.
should we do the last one, Kevin? Or okay. So this one, have you ever heard this one? This is William Shatner.
No, I never heard this one.
All right, this is a subtle one, but this is how William Shatner slowly kills a writer. Oh, it's well, whatever, it's fine.
This is William Shatner.
and I would like to invite you to take a journey with me into the 21st century. So take the next few minutes and listen very closely. You'll be amazed at what you hear. Okay?
Can there be a little more excitement in the beginning?
I love it. Okay. All right.
He sounded like really laid, really super laid back.
He's furious.
As
he should be.
He should. I'm saying, okay, I'll try and do that. Let's take two. This is William Shatner, and I would like to invite you to take a journey with me into the 21st century. So take the next few minutes and listen very closely. Speak up. And maybe you better do it the way you hear it. Do it for me. No, I mean, just go ahead.
This is William Shatner, and I would like to invite you.
See, all right.
He's terrible at it.
He's terrible at it. And what William Shatner did, he roped-a-doped him.
Yeah.
Because what he did was he was like, why don't you do it?
Yeah.
And then there's nothing worse than giving an actor a line reading.
Yeah.
By the way, he had it in that first take.
He had it just
He's
fine.
about to be a huge prick, but he did have it in take one. Like, why that guy's like, can you do it a little better?
Listen, I am not at the level that I can act like that.
No.
William Shatner at this point was at the level where he could act like that.
Yes.
And if you're getting William Shatner, you're getting William Shatner to do what William Shatner does.
Yes.
He's doing it.
Yes. He
Don't
did
be
it.
like, nah, it ain't right.
And then the writer, like when he's like, tell me how you'd like to be said. That's when he's like, it's like a snake slowly wrapping around you. Because this is, all right, so keep going.
Me into the 21st century. So take the next few minutes and listen very closely. You'll be amazed at what you hear.
Is that the way you'd like me to do it? Okay, ready.
It's so...
This is William Shatner, and I would like to invite you to take a journey with me into the 21st century. So take the next few minutes and listen very closely. You'll be amazed at what you hear. Okay, so I think that came pretty close.
Are you making fun of me?
No,
Just testing.
No, I believe that you asked that
A
was
verbatim
about the way
reading.
you did it. I wasn't jesting.
Okay. I'm sorry. I don't know.
No, I insist. Now, what I want you to do is is that satisfactory to you?
I don't know. Maybe I should have just kept my mouth shut. I mean,
No, because if your mouth were open, you'd have popped some pills in them. So,
Doesn't make any sense.
do the next paragraph for me, page 2.
well, I don't know. I really don't want to because I think you actually have a much better feel.
No, I don't think I do. I would like to hear you read the second paragraph, so I can do it that way.
I really, now that I've looked at the different things you did, I really like the first one. But
No, I like it better the way you did it. Really, I mean it. Please read, so I can get an idea of what you want. No, I'm going to do it the way you think it should go.
Now,
No, I am going to do it the way.
at a certain point, let me be clear. William Shatner does turn into a full-on dick about it.
And is supposed to be a huge fucking dick.
Yeah, I worked with him before.
Oh, and?
He was fine.
Okay.
Old ass man.
Okay.
He just kind of sat there, did his lines.
What did you work with him on?
I was on an E-Network web series
Whoa.
called Hashtaggers
Whoa.
that was sponsored by Pepsi. And I don't know, it's definitely not out still.
Okay.
It ain't around anymore, thankfully. Somebody might dig it up after listening to this. But William Shatner did an episode. Kevin Smith did an episode. Stassi Schroeder did an episode.
What was the idea?
We worked at like an ad company.
Okay.
And we had not developed that favor with the the audience.
Right.
But it was just like a quick little these 8-minute episode things.
Right.
And William Shatner did an
Episodes.
episode. And I worked with him. It was every day. We shot this thing for 2 weeks. Shot 8 episodes in 2 weeks. Every day, 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. It was a rough shoot. I'm happy to not be doing that anymore.
Was he? But he was fine.
He was fine.
He was just like a professional.
Yeah.
Showed up
because nobody was giving him line reads.
Yeah, that really is the thing. When I've been on set where someone's gotten a line read before, and you're like, no,
not that one, not him.
It's so fucking awkward.
Also, and again, where I'm not at that level yet, but when you ask for a line read, usually you are. I'm being a dick when I ask for a line read. If somebody's trying to get me to do something, yeah. If somebody's trying to get me to do something, I feel like I've done it. I go, okay, now you have to tell me how to do it.
Yeah, right.
Because I don't. I've given you 5 different ones.
Tapped out.
And I don't know what else to do anymore.
Yep.
So now you have to tell me what to do. And of course, they always do it like that.
Yeah.
And you go, okay,
And then try.
I'm going to do it again. And then they usually take that take. But if they use it, but then I'll feel bad. I'm not like that much of a dick. I will feel bad and go, is it good enough? Like, truly. Now I'm really wondering, like, is it good enough?
It is like the thing where it is. It's like you at some point you're just like, I remember I did an audition for a commercial once where it was for Carl's Jr. and the guy was just like giving me the line read and he just kept being like, bro, you just can't get it. And I was like, yeah let me go. This is fucking
hire somebody else.
Insane.
Pay me for this day and hire somebody else.
Yeah. All right. I don't think we need to keep watching it. All right. Okay. All right, Carl Tart. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. This is great.
Do you want to do a Barry White toss out of this one, even though it makes no sense?
Yeah. All right.
All right, now, Barry. So if you can just toss us out of here, it's next.
All right. Now, how you want me to do it?
Next we have with Gareth Reynolds.
God damn. Okay.
No, it's not a big ask. So just Gareth Reynolds, toss it out. Next we have. Thank you.
Who wrote this shit?
I wrote it. So if you can just do next we have, toss out Gareth Reynolds. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Next.
And we're rolling.
Next we have.
And sorry, now we're rolling. Go ahead.
Oh shit.
Don't get upset. Now we're rolling.
Damn.
We'll keep rolling from now on. So whenever you're ready.
Okay.
All right.
All right. That's it. For next we have with Ryan Reynolds.
Nope. Gareth Reynolds.
Huh?
Gareth Reynolds is the name of the host.
Gareth.
Yeah.
How you spell that?
I mean, the way you said it's fine. I don't even really want to get into how.
Who named you that?
English parents.
English.
Yeah, Colin.
From English?
Just if you could just say Gareth Reynolds. This it's it for next we have with Gareth Reynolds.
All right.
We don't need to get into the lineage or anything.
All right. Next we have.
All right. Now we're rolling. Sorry about
God damn.
Sorry. I tell them to keep rolling.
Right. Now we rolling now?
Yeah. Now we're good.
Shit.
Action.
All right. Here we go.
Okay.
Hi. This is Barry White, and you are cordially invited to listen to another episode of Next We Have with Gary V.
It got further away, so you replaced the first name and the last name, and the note was just to change the first name, Barry. So.
God, shit.
No, don't get upset.
All right,
you're
rolling?
So close.
I'm gonna do it now.
Yeah, we're
gonna
going.
take it from there.
All right.
Hi.
Now we're rolling.
Shit.
So it's okay.
All right, here we go.
And action.
Hi, this is Barry White, and you're cordially invited to stop listening to this episode.
Sorry, Barry, we're gonna jump in. Don't tell him to stop.
Ain't it over?
Well, no.
What you want to do? Listen to silence?
No, there's more to come. It's going to go to a whole little bumper thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if you could
you should have told me that.
Well, I think just say the copy.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Are we rolling?
Yeah.
All right. Hi, this is Barry.
Now we're rolling.
You motherfucker.
Oh, no. I think guy keeps stopping. I don't know why he does it.
All right.
Here we go.
Here we go.
All right.
Hi, this is Barry White.
Thank you.
And you're cordially invited to keep listening to Next We Have with Chuck Schumer.
We'll fix it in post. Thanks, everybody. We'll fix it in post.
So many segments. Thank the Lord above. Thank the Lord above. But let's start again.
That was a Headgum podcast.